We've got damage.
Stay still!
Derbyshire traffic cops.
It does have warning markers for potential firearms.
Turn over! You're under arrest. Intent to supply Class A drug.
Police 1,000 square miles.
It's a crash.
You got any other injury other than your head?
With some of the UK's most dangerous roads.
How nobody's been killed out of this, I don't know.
Do you know how fast you were going?
It's scary when stuff like this happens.
In life and death situations.
Get on the ground, you'll be tasered!
We've got runners.
Face down!
Yes, successful sting.
Around every corner,
Great acting, mate.
there's a new challenge for the traffic cops.
Step out of the vehicle now! I'm going
Stay
home.
there.
Stop grabbing me like that.
Coming up,
Vehicle now failing stop.
officers forced to pursue.
Vehicle's now reversing. Stand by.
Drivers failing to stop.
Sit down, Get yourself, get up! Get up now!
It's now off-road.
Who'll do anything to escape.
Wrong side of the roundabout.
We're overtaking members of the public.
Just need to find about your car. Been chased around South Yorkshire, Nottinghamshire and Derbyshire and it's absolutely wrecked.
And suspects refusing to talk.
I don't know where it is, so that's your answer.
See you, mate, thank you.
Near Sheffield, PC Nick Lovett and officers from Derbyshire's road crime team are on burglary patrol.
Attention.
And have you seen Oscar Romeo Victor 2?
Go ahead.
Yeah, current behind the vehicle. It's got a failed stop marker on it from Eckington, back on the 4th.
Audi A3 in black. Was initially travelling at speed. It was lit up by local officers where it's then failed to stop. The pursuits had to be aborted.
The main reason we exist is to stop high-risk road users using the roads to commit crime. Our specialism is going out, finding those vehicles and getting them stopped and getting people locked up.
I'm in a high-performance, unmarked vehicle pursuit management trained. I've got Oscar Romeo Victor 4 with me. I'm waiting for Oscar Romeo Victor 1 to arrive. The intention is to cause the vehicle to stop using preemptive tactics. We've done a massive loop from where we first picked it up. It's an offside indication. And it is a right, Station Road towards halfway.
What that vehicle's been involved in, whether that's been involved in burglaries, thefts from vehicles or theft of vehicles, we don't know.
Bully, you might actually be able to get in front of it.
Nick and 2 other units prepare to surround the car.
There's always that risk that it may be aware of our presence and then fail to stop without being requested to stop.
Yeah, as soon as this car goes, we're going. And a Oscar Romeo Victor 2 vehicle now failing to stop. Station Road. Can we get South Yorkshire on this channel, please?
Pursuits are inherently dangerous by nature.
Heavy braking. Stand by. It's a left.
You are continuously assessing the viability of continuing that pursuit.
Across England and Wales, officers like Nick are involved in nearly 13,000 pursuits every year.
Right.
Everything's got to be risk assessed and we've got to find that balance.
So left, and the further left.
Of continuing that pursuit to detain that driver against what risks that driver is taking.
Speed 70. It's now off-road. It is safe for me to continue. Stand by. No. It's total loss.
To see that vehicle driving off and not to find the driver on the night is infuriating and frustrating, to say the very least.
Romano, we've got a vehicle failing to stop for us Tango 38.
Can I just confirm when was last sighting, please?
Currently got a vehicle failing to stop A617.
Failed to stop drivers are involved in around 40 deaths a year on Britain's roads.
In any pursuit, we are continuously risk assessing.
Local have had a vehicle fail to stop for them.
Is the driver a juvenile? Is it school kicking out time? Is it travelling into a city centre which is heavily populated at that time?
Pursuit is authorised with the vehicles that you've got pursuit management trained over.
All those things are continuously going through your head, and that is where you are continuously assessing the viability of continuing that pursuit.
Ten 12 Tango 20, vehicle failing to stop. It's VW Golf and Silver.
Go, Georgia.
There's no sign of the black Audi, but within minutes, there's another pursuit.
Speed at this time is 40. It's lights out. DRA is medium.
Nick and other units are racing to back up PC John Terry.
JT, I'm on Rotherham Road. You give me a stinger sight.
Yes.
PC Craig Dawes is up ahead with a stinger.
Stand by. It's straight on, straight on. It's going to be Mansfield Road outbound towards Clown.
Unfortunately, the vehicle chose to carry on and miss my stinger, which enabled me then to get back in the car and join the pursuit.
It is left, left, left. DRA at this time is medium. No other vehicles on the road. No pedestrian activity.
We're entering South Yorkshire Sports Area. It's a country road. I can't give you any other options. Passing under the M1 motorway into a 30 at 70.
You can never sum up the level of risk that these people will take. He's now playing with not just his own life, everybody else that's in that area.
Speed is 50 and a 30. Stand by. It's hard on the brakes. It's a right, right, right. Street farm close. Stand by. It's going to be it's trying to ram me. Got at least 2 males in the vehicle. Vehicle's now reversing, reversing. Stand by. Yes, yes. Still on Union Street. Vehicle's reversing down the road. There's at least 3 adult males within the vehicle. Slight contact with my vehicle. Safe to continue. We're now Union Street, still general direction of Kiverton Park.
Oscar Victor 2 with you.
Any update for MPAS or South Yorkshire resources?
I'll ring him and discuss the helicopter directs.
We are left, left, left on to Kiverton Lane. Stand by, it's going to be reciprocal.
As the Golf driver makes a U-turn,
Back onto Hard Lane.
Nick takes the lead.
And from Oscar Victor 2 now, pursuit vehicle is Hard Lane. DRA is medium, speed 76.
2-3, I'm in the stick with them.
Heavy on the brakes. Speed 52, DRA is low. We are lights out, lights out. Now lights back illuminated. Speed 50. This is a single track road.
Annie, can we get on to Notts? This is going directly to them.
DRA is medium, overtaking member of the public. DRA medium, back down to low. At the junction, it is straight over. DRA high, back down to low. We are still lights off. We are stationing road towards Whitwell.
The Golf driver's now been failing to stop for over 10 minutes.
You are the driver, you are the comms operator, relaying all the information to the other units that are coming to assist you.
We are still lights out. We are into the Nationals.
So it is intense, there's a lot of information to be put forward.
This is now unlit road. Lights are back illuminated on the vehicle. Speed 6.2.
It can take quite a heavy toll on you, and it does become tiring at times.
On the approach to the roundabout with Morrison, stand by. Wrong side of the road. It's now gone wrong side of the roundabout. And it is taking the second towards halfway.
Coming up.
We're now off-road.
After a 45-minute pursuit.
Get on the floor! Get on the floor!
We didn't see where the other two went.
Nick and the team are determined to make an arrest.
They've certainly got people detained, but we don't know where they're involved.
We're overtaking members of the public.
And another failed to stop driver.
Hey there, Scotty.
Putting lives in danger.
We're in the triangle if you lot are listening, and that 18 failed to stop.
We're now into the 40s. Lights are on red, and stand by. He is straight across, straight over on red.
With dangerous criminal drivers responsible for nearly 13,000 pursuits every year.
Speed 40 in a 30 and increasing.
Managing the risks is a daily challenge for officers like PC Nick Lovett.
DRA is low. No pedestrians, no vehicles.
Outside Sheffield, police are dealing with their second pursuit within half an hour.
Vehicle's going to try and go off-road.
This type of criminality is happening week in, week out.
We're now off-road. All over again.
This criminality is rife.
We are still going, It is struggling off-road.
It's hard to sum up the level at risk that somebody will take to get away from the police. They don't want to be caught.
Hello, I'm on Waterthorpe Greenway. Is that where I need to be?
It's a total loss. The vehicle is a total loss off-road.
With Nick unable to continue, other units close by pick up the search for the Golf.
Where are we?
I don't know, mate.
Yeah, he said it's somewhere here.
Go back that way.
PC Craig Dawes begins circling the area.
Understood. All units last time from the confused location is coming down towards Beckton Avenue.
3-6 and 3-3 are making towards you for an area search.
Is that it there? Yeah, I've got the vehicle. There's a cut through. Looks like they've runched back some houses. This is the vehicle that we've just been pursuing. They've decamped and gone up there. Probably gone down this road here and gone that way. You got a drone? You up?
Yeah.
With suspects on the run.
NA from 2-3, drones airborne and 8. Then pass, we are lifting the drone from Lilac.
A police helicopter and a drone operator scour the area.
So we're just flooding the area now with units, just trying to get, I think we've got a bit of a containment on. We've got dog units coming in the area.
I'm struggling with the street name.
Yeah, pass through one there to your right then.
Police officer, don't shoot yourself! Get yourself, get up! Get up now! Get up! Get up! Show me your hands! Show me your hands! Get on the floor! Get on the floor! Put your hands on top of your head. Hands on top of your head. NA Juliet 60 1012, one detained and bitten.
We didn't see where the other two went.
Mates at the moment under arrest on suspicion of failed to stop and dangerous driving. You don't have to say anything at the moment defence. You make sure questions you try in court, and if you do, say maybe get evidence.
The suspect claims he's a passenger and not the driver.
I was long, but we've literally gone through 3 counties, in and out of Derbyshire, God knows how many times. That's 2 I've lost off-road tonight.
At this point, we don't know why the vehicle's failed to stop. There's no sign of it being stolen. There's no ignition damage. Whether he's drunk, drugged, got something on him he shouldn't have, I don't know. He's got some questions to answer.
Oh, yeah.
They've certainly got people detained, but we don't know their involvement yet.
Sergeant Adam Shipley arrives to coordinate the search for the driver.
Yeah, he's got blue jeans on and a black puffer coat. Short top.
2 more suspects are being questioned.
There's a second male here as well. Looks like he's got all grey on. Grey tracksuit, grey top with a blue hoodie underneath. We've got images from our car of the driver and stuff.
Right, here's 2 seconds. Just look at his face. Look at his hair. We're all getting back nice up to him, no problem.
I'm not sure about if the clothing matches or anything. So, who's it car registered insured to? He's not. Make sure he's not like on the insurance. Was stupid.
It's only got.
I'm not sure, to be honest.
We've got the in-car video. Really clear facial shot of them.
He's got more hair.
With a fade.
And he's got like a sweep over.
Yeah,
which he hasn't. However, possibly someone in the back.
Yeah.
So I think JT initially gave it as 3-all.
Yeah.
So
it's 3. So
put it through, make sure it's not here.
Yeah. NA Tango Sierra 2. The people detained, or the person detained on Rose Avenue, has been discounted. I don't think these have anything to do with it.
Right. Okay.
Basically. Then we have to start the investigation again. Really, we're not just going to let him forget about it and let him walk off into the sunset. So we have to start doing a bit of proactive work now and locating who they are.
This vehicle now will go over to the compound and we'll do a forensic search of it. Because we've got no positive identification of the driver as of this minute, we need to do a check, fingerprints, things like that.
Cheers, pal.
Nice one.
This car, the Golf, was registered to somebody that lived not too far away from where the car was abandoned and insured as well to the same. So one of the logical inquiries is to go around and speak to the owner of it and see what he knows about it, and so we've got an idea of what the driver looks like, and if somebody answers the door and he looks exactly the same as the picture, we know we've got the right person. Hiya. Please, can we pop in and have a word with you, mate?
Not many, I've got my kids, pal.
Just need to find out about your car.
My car?
Yeah.
What do you mean, my car?
Well, your car, your Golf. Have you still got it?
Yeah.
Where is it?
Should be on my mate's drive.
On your mate's drive? It's not on your mate's drive, I can assure you that.
Why not?
It's been chased around South Yorkshire, Nottinghamshire and Derbyshire, and it's absolutely wrecked.
You kidding me?
No, that's why we're here, mate. We're not messing about. Who's got it tonight? Is he?
I don't know.
Your car has driven very dangerously tonight.
Is that me? Is that me?
Well, we don't know that.
Yeah,
we don't know that.
You're putting your legs in my house.
Well,
you shouldn't have your legs in my house.
You're
There's no reason for that.
You're not wanting to talk to us, are you?
I don't want to talk to you, no.
You're the registered keeper of that car, pal.
All right.
That's it. So you've got a duty of care to tell us under section 172 of the Road Traffic Act who was driving it tonight.
I don't know
Simple
who's
as
driving it
that.
tonight, so now
If
what?
you fail to tell us,
I don't know who was driving it tonight. Listen,
mate, listen. You said it's on your mate's drive, yeah?
I've got dogs in here. I've got dogs in here.
All right.
For your own safety, I have dogs in here.
Okay.
Is that a threat?
No, not at all.
Because it sounds a bit like a
threat. I have to
pal
warn
to
you because you're coming into my house.
The thing is, if you're not prepared to tell us,
You're going to get done for all this.
That's my van, dear. I've got about 7 or 8 cars, mate. I don't just have one.
We're only asking about one.
I don't know where it is, so that's your answer.
I don't think we get anywhere here, Dave, are we?
No, you're not.
No, it's all right. We're not coming back, mate. We're not coming back. Oh my God. Unbelievable. Unbelievable, Dave.
He didn't match the description, what he was saying. He just didn't strike me as being the driver that night. But he certainly knew who had been the driver, and he certainly knew who'd got the car, but he wasn't wanting to tell us.
He's been given warning under section 172.
Yeah, we still need to put a form through, haven't we?
Put a notice of intended prosecution
Yeah,
in.
send up to him.
Then it's up to him, isn't it?
Oh, let's get out of here. I don't this.
Yeah, we'll do that. Put
Yeah.
a 172.
Yeah.
Coming up.
Is definitely dangerous. Worst case scenario is he's not at either address and he's in the wind and we don't find him.
The search for the reckless Golf driver continues.
Failed to stop.
And yet another dangerous driver
We're in the triangle if you lot are listening.
refusing to stop for officers.
What are you running for? Vehicle's going to try and go off-road.
It's been 4 days since officers had a 45-minute pursuit with a Volkswagen Golf.
The vehicle is a total loss off-road.
Hey, see up there.
PC Chris Wells Jackson has been given a lead on where the driver is staying.
So it's 3:30 in the morning. We're just off to do a attempted arrest for a gentleman that failed to stop a few nights back. There's quite a few offences to lock this chap up for. He's gone off road a few times as well, gone through red lights, etc. So it's definitely a dangerous driving, failing to stop for police. He's got no licence, not insured on the vehicle. Best case scenario is he's at one of the addresses, he comes quietly, potential prison time. Worst case scenario is he's not at either address and he's in the wind and we don't find him.
Chris's destination is across the border in Sheffield.
It is very frustrating when people do get away, but luckily we work quite well with the forces and we share that intelligence, which gives us that advantage that we can get these people caught.
Sorry to bother you. Is here? Yeah.
Just got a note on that.
Alright, just come in then.
Is he here, Luke?
Yeah. Whereabouts is he?
He's here, so just keep an eye. Alex is at this address.
Where is he? Are you dressed?
You don't have to say anything in my own defence, you don't mention when questioning something which lays loud on record. Anything you do say may be given in evidence, okay? Necessity for your arrest is for a prompt and effective investigation.
What's the phone, Mum?
Oh, you're shouting at?
I'm not someone trying to stack before.
Who do you think you're talking to?
And I Oscar Tango 49.
Mum, where's my jumper?
Just to let you know, I've got one adult male in custody. We'll go in the nice, nice big luxury command vehicle over here. Left. It's satisfying to know that even though you can't always get them on every occasion, it is just a matter of time. Eventually, they do get caught. I'll stick your belt on for you.
Oh, chap.
After a morning in the cells, the suspect Golf driver is being dealt with by PC Craig Dawes.
So, on the B6058 Kilomarsh, A618 Killermarsh. Killermarsh Lane, Woodall Lane. I had the task of reading the charges out to him, which involved every single road that he'd pretty much been on for 45 to 50 minutes.
Okay, on the issue of bail, Billy, I'm going to refuse bail on this occasion. Obviously, your actions in avoiding police at that time would lead me to believe that if bailed at this time, you know, failed to enter custody of the court and you may be a flight risk. And also to prevent you driving in the meantime, because I think you're a considerable danger to other road users. Okay? You've not been interviewed because the evidence is overwhelming, placing you in the vehicle for those offences. Okay? That's why you've not been interviewed. I will remind you of your right to be an independent.
I've not been interviewed.
You've not been interviewed because the officer who made the charge to review the case decided the evidence against you is overwhelming, that you can be placed in the car while those offences are being committed as the driver. That's why you've not been interviewed. Okay?
Due to the quality of the footage we'd got, we've managed to get a great facial recognition of the driver. So with that, it was deemed that we didn't need to interview him. And all of a sudden that cockiness went from him, and there was a little bit of panic on his face. So that was brilliant, that was for us.
The driver's being held on remand and may now be facing a custodial sentence.
The next step for him now is straight from police custody straight to court. And then it's for the court to decide what happens next to him.
Any traffic units monitoring, they've got an assistant shout in Derby City Centre if anyone can start making their way there.
2 South units leaving Ripley.
With the risks of pursuing dangerous drivers under constant scrutiny, teamwork is crucial for officers like PC Nick Lovett.
We work closely as a team. There's very, very rare occasions that you would only get one vehicle stopping a car of that nature. If anything should happen, vehicle sighted, we know we can have 4, 5, up to 6 vehicles in and around that vehicle very, very quickly to get it stopped safely.
In Derby, Nick's teammates need urgent backup.
And Oscar Romeo Victor 6 got vehicle failing to stop Derby. Receiving.
Promenade got a vehicle failing to stop for local units at Derby City Centre. If you've got any ops mobiles, please start making their way to the area to flood the area, find this vehicle. Be obliged.
Nick and other units are 7 minutes away.
Got a dead end. Straight over at the crossroad.
Speed 70, DRA medium, for overtaking members of the public towards oncoming traffic. We're through that, DRA returns to low.
Hey there, Scotty.
We're in the triangle and that 18 failed to stop.
DRA highs, we're through the lights and it's a right.
Anybody know how many people? Still on top.
It's a temporary loss at this time. Going on. It's a total loss. Total loss.
Seriously, thank you.
Units surround the area
Yeah, I've got this vehicle.
and find the Golf abandoned.
Is that the one?
But with no sign of the driver, Nick leads the search for a suspect.
We're going to go and try and find this individual, get him stopped and get him searched.
Likely have gone through the bollards into that industrial estate.
I think he'll have got on this industrial estate here. Honest. I swear, I think. You there, Scotty?
Hello?
Give us a description of what the bloke's wearing.
Obviously, we can only see through the rear of the car, mate. He had like a big puffer jacket on, definitely the hood. And he had some sort of pattern on.
You alright, Cap? Come here.
Alright.
Yeah, you. Come here.
Good.
Do you know him?
He's my friend, I've come to meet him.
What are you running for?
coming to
So
meet him.
the only reason I'm asking, listen, the only reason I'm asking, we've had a failed stop with a car with somebody where a car's made off from one of our cops.
Yeah.
Yeah? You're running in the direction where we believe that the driver will have gone to, okay? You match roughly the description I've been given. So at this moment in time, I need to detain you to ask you more questions to establish whether you're involved or not. So just put your hands out for me.
I don't get that. Wait,
No, don't think it. Don't.
What are you pushing me for?
Hey, don't.
No, I'm not doing anything.
Okay.
But I'm just asking why.
All I want to do is I want to make sure that you're not involved. You are running the direction as I'd expect you to. So it's moment, and you smell of alcohol. Don't.
I don't get what's going on. Why are you putting me in the car?
I've told you exactly. Just sitting there.
Well,
Sitting there.
Why should I sit in there for?
Because okay, you don't have to at this moment in time, but it will be easier, and you're out of public, so just sit in there for me.
We always want them to be detained safely and swiftly to allow them no time to be able to do anything.
You are in exactly the same area as I would expect this person to be. You are wearing a puffer jacket, which has been described to me. Okay, so at this moment in time, I believe you to be involved. So if you don't comply with this, I'll just nick you and put you in the car. At this moment in time, I want cops to come and make sure if you are involved or not.
That's absolutely fine.
Okay.
Nick and the team suspect the man made off to conceal the evidence.
Because there's something in the vehicle, something on them that they don't want us to find, and they know the outcome and they know the repercussions.
What's his name? What's your name, mate?
You won't give it?
Yeah, okay, mate. At this moment in time, what are we on? 8:30, you're under arrest. Count suspicion of dangerous driving, failing to...
You might want to bag him as well.
So you do not have to say anything, but may harm your defence. You do not mention when questions to which you late relying on court. Anything you do say may be given evidence. Arrest is necessary to allow for prompt and effective investigation.
There's a phone going nuts in his pocket.
Right, you've got your grab on that.
There you go.
He's come running across here. As I've come down here,
He's going more than that. More,
and there was a van here.
More,
and as I've turned
more.
around, instead of running past the van,
Kids.
stopped. Like
14.
14. Very good.
So you have had a drink, but not enough to put you over the limit.
Just chuck him in his seatbelt, mate.
The suspects avoided a drink driving charge,
Go on then, chap.
but still faces questions about other offences.
Let's take a seat. You got a driving licence? You have. You disqualified? No? Got insurance for the car? Yeah.
Officers believe the man may be hiding drugs.
Obviously, he's had a couple of minutes where things have probably, if I had to guess, things have gone out windows. But there's also a chance that because he's stopped and managed to get away from the car, that it could have other stuff on him. So I'd ask that we do a strip search so he's not left this car. He's got something down his underwear.
Okay. You been arrested before?
Cash in his inside pocket.
Lots of it. Everyone's safety and the nature defence and authorised strip search, okay? Any other questions? No? Okay. Go to West 11.
There's no liking in people being taken in for strip searches and things, but given where we know people will hide drugs, will conceal drugs, you know, the tactics that we use are truly needed and truly warranted.
I suspect you might have something like drugs in your underwear. We don't know. I'm not going to take the chance of you grabbing it, put it in your mouth.
No drugs are found, but the man may still face driving charges.
And you can stare all you like, mate. It doesn't intimidate any of us.
Coming up,
It's going to probably fail to stop.
Craig faces a risky two-wheel pursuit.
Please get off the bike. No, do not move.
And recovers a stolen moped
I literally just brought the bike.
before its rider makes off.
And Oscar Tango 23, can you do me a PNC, please?
Near Chesterfield, PC Craig Dawes is in an unmarked car following a suspicious motorbike.
Oscar Tango 23.
That should come back to a moped. It's 2 up. It's got no L plates on it. It looks like a smallish scooter. It's not great, and the information has just come back that this vehicle is believed to be a stolen moped. In Derbyshire, we're seeing a huge increase in mopeds and motorbikes being stolen. 1, because of the ease of it. 2, I think because there's so many around, you know, and people are just going around looking and just stealing them. My concern is he's driving quite erratic. It's 2 up, and the temperatures at the moment are in freezing. As soon as you try to stop a bike, the chances are he's going to go. Possibly my action could cause him to come off or take extra risk that he wasn't doing. It's very dangerous and it's quite risky. Yep, from 2-3, my plan will be at this time that following to his comes to a stop, or I get the opportunity to get out and grab him.
Yes, all received. I have authorised preemptive stinger. However, if this vehicle fails to stop for officers, we're unlikely to be authorised pursuit given the capability of the bike. Received.
Yep, received, thank you. At the moment, I've not got any other units around me, so it's no use putting the lights and sirens on, because if it is stolen, he's going to fail to stop. A pursuit with the bike is probably one of the highest risks that we face. Simply the fact that if they lose control, they're coming off, and put the extra weight of a pillion passenger on, the likelihood is they're going to hit something or someone. Looking at it, it doesn't look a 23 plate bike to me. It looks quite an older one, or it's not been kept in the best condition. I realised he'd not paying attention to me at all. He was too busy talking to his passenger. If he's aware that that bike's stolen, then he's not going to want to get caught on that.
With the rider distracted, Craig seizes the chance to prevent a chase.
Don't move.
My missus, mate.
Yeah, I know it's your missus. Get off the bike.
Yeah.
My first thought, get the engine off to stop him going anywhere. No, do not move. Do not make it to run for it.
Oh, just...
Yeah.
Will you ring my dad, please? Mate, I've literally just brought the bike.
Yeah, no worries. You know, he's surrendering. He's not going to try and ride off because I've still got hold of his helmet. Come taxi to my car, and then everything's slow time now, pal. And you get... Good lad. I'm happy with his conduct. He was quite compliant, so that was a relief. Anything you do say, maybe give notice. Do you understand that? Yeah. Is it your bike then?
I literally just brought it
yesterday. So you got no insurance?
No insurance.
Have you got any insurance on it? Okay.
I think so.
Well, have you took any insurance out? And have you got any? Have you got a license? Okay.
I literally just do it my provisional.
Right. So basically, mate, there's information that bike's stolen, okay?
That bike's stolen?
Hence why you've been grabbed like that, all right?
I'm mad at that guy.
We need to be having a chat with him, don't we?
Big chat. And just wasted 400.
You don't think you're a bit dodgy on a 23 plate when it's smashed to bits like that?
To be fair, I did, but you know when he was telling me that old logbook were coming through and all this and that?
Telling him he's bought off Facebook and his mate's going to post a logbook. I don't believe he's the one that's stolen it. He's seen an opportunity to buy a cheap bike and taking it. How do you, mate? Right?
Oh, mate, Dad.
Right, no problem. Do you know what's happened?
No, got a phone call from his girl.
Okay, basically, I followed this bike from Tip Shelf, riding absolutely atrocious with his missus on them icy cold lanes, run it through, and it's come back as a stolen vehicle. Dad turns up, and at first I think he's going to be anti-police. He's been caning at 60 miles an hour at some point, and he's wobbling all over. It's -2 degrees.
I already know, mate.
He's actually very, very supportive in what we do and the action we've taken. Positive is, he's coming home with you, we're not scratching on him. That's the main thing, isn't it?
Yeah, 100%.
It could have been a lot different.
Thank you, I respect that.
All right, no problem, mate. And cheers for you being spot on as well.
No,
like I said, it's been bang on. So give 2 minutes and we'll take cuffs off him and get his details, report him.
Mate.
Nice one, pal.
Thank you.
All right,
See you
cheers.
again.
Not a problem. Thank you. Cheers.
Thank you, bro.
He just says, when you finish with him, pass him on to me and I'll sort it. So it was quite nice that his dad had that attitude. Let's take these off now. These don't need to be on, do they?
Listen, mate, I'm not going nowhere.
Mate, your dad's here. He knows the score. So, what have you learnt from today?
not to buy bikes off, and also not to drive like one.
And also, don't drive a bike because you haven't got a licence, you've got no insurance, you've got no L plates on, and you're driving like
if you pull me up in like a couple of weeks' time, I will otherwise.
Right. Well, just remember, mate, you were lucky. Them roads down there were atrocious, and where you were going and losing, I thought, we're in trouble here. All right, take it easy.
Every year, officers across Britain carry out over 8 million high-speed response calls, including pursuing vehicles that fail to stop.
Most important job of the day.
A pursuit for us as traffic officers is probably one of the toughest incidents we deal with.
Been another eventful one. Just another typical day on the roads of Derbyshire.
A daily occurrence for myself is to avoid pursuits. No officer wants to get involved in a pursuit because of the dangers. So I will do everything I can to bring something to a conclusion to get that vehicle stopped safely with no injuries to the occupants of the vehicle or the public. You're continually forming a plan to try and do that.
That's my end of being on the road today.
Pursuits carry a certain level of risk. That risk is highly dependent on what the fleeing driver is prepared to do and the risks that driver is prepared to take. We're always assessing and we're always managing that risk. Derbyshire have specialist officers that can pursue vehicles, can bring pursuits to a tactical resolution through either vehicle tactics or stingers to be able to bring these pursuits to a stop as quickly but as safely as possible.
Unfortunately, we do have to engage in a pursuit because it's a deterrent for others. It annoys you at the lengths that people go to try and get away from us. You know, going up the wrong side of roads, going on pavements, it's frightening. You know, these are innocent members of the public that's out there and don't deserve to be involved in anything that's going off like that.
In this episode,
got at least 2 males in the vehicle.
The reckless Golf driver involved in a 45-minute pursuit.
Straight over on red.
Was remanded to prison by the courts the following day, charged with dangerous driving, failing to stop for police, no insurance, and no licence. At court, he received a 12-month prison sentence and was disqualified from driving for 30 months.
Show me your hands! Show me your hands! Get on the floor! Get on the floor!
The passenger, bitten by a police dog, received medical attention and was released without charge.
Just need to find out about your car. Car? Yeah, been chased around South Yorkshire, Nottinghamshire and Derbyshire and it's absolutely wrecked.
The vehicle's registered owner was served with a notice of intended prosecution for failing to provide details of the driver. If prosecuted, he could receive a fine of up to £1,000.
Dave, are we?
The driver, who wouldn't answer any of the road crime team's questions, has been summoned to court for dangerous driving, failing to stop for police, and no insurance.
Please get off the bike. No, do not move.
No action was taken against the young rider for any theft offences.
I literally just brought the bike.
Yeah, no worries.
But he was prosecuted for no licence and no insurance and received a £140 fine and 6 points on his licence.
What have you learnt from today?
Not to buy bikes off, and also not to drive like one.
And a Oscar Victor 2 vehicle now failing to stop.
And inquiries are ongoing in relation to the identity of the driver who failed to stop for Nick and went off-road near the South Yorkshire border.
It's total loss.
How to deal with a takeover, staff disputes and heavy debt. That's the challenge for Asda. We ask what's gone wrong, brand new next Wednesday at 8. Next tonight, when a woman drives straight into some parked cars, what's her excuse? Police Night Shift 999. New after the break.
Scott straight through the red line.
We've got damage. Go Gooner! Stay still!
Derbyshire traffic cops.
It does have warning markers for potential firearms.
Turn over! You're under arrest. Intent to supply class A drug.
Police 1,000 square miles.
It's a crash.
You got any other injury other than your head?
with some of the UK's most dangerous roads.
How nobody's been killed out of this, I don't know.
Do you know how fast you were going?
It's scary when stuff like this happens.
In life and death situations.
Get on the ground, you'll be tasered!
We've got runners.
Face down!
Yes, successful sting.
Around every corner,
Great acting, mate.
there's a new challenge for the traffic cops.
Step out of the vehicle now!
Stay there.
Stop grabbing me like that.
Coming up,
I've got failed to stop.
drugs putting lives at risk.
It's damaged, smell it. Smells of impending doom.
Stand by. Oh.
Got the driver.
Dealers caught on the run,
Have you got anything on you that we need to know about?
but refusing to come clean.
No, sit down. Sit down.
Fight me, I'm not going to fight
No, well, sit down. We ain't going to fight with you.
And suspects reluctant to confess.
That's just my personal, that is, mate. Why did, mate, you hear what I said? Have you got any drugs on you? Just say I've got some drugs on me. But the minute you start lying to us, how do we know you've not got more on you? I'm sorry.
NA Oscar Tango 11.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm just going towards Chesterfield.
Yeah, 24.
I went down that way. There's just a lorry parked up there. Looks like they were going in the opposite direction to the home address. I'll just head towards Brimington.
PC Bex Callan is at the start of a night shift.
In fact, that car's got no insurance, I don't think. NA Oscar Tango 11. Yeah, Tango 02, go ahead.
Could I have a vehicle check, please?
It's a Mini.
Mini Cooper in blue. Vehicle is currently showing no insurance.
Thank you very much.
No insurance is normal routine traffic stop.
I think he's gonna go here.
So I'm reversing. He obviously sees that I'm gonna talk to him, shakes his head, and drives off.
I've got failed to stop. Did you get that NA failed to stop? Yeah, it showed no insurance, so I lit it up. He saw me and drove off. From an got a vehicle failing to stop. If you've got any ops mobiles, please can start making their way to the area.
It's heading towards Derby. Have I got any units that can attend, please? Acknowledge NA.
I'm getting towards 30.
PC Nick Lovett makes his way towards Bex.
Yeah, advanced driver, TPAC trained, marked vehicle. Just coming into the 30s at 59.
Pursuit is authorised at this time.
A white male, single occupant.
Yes, all received. I have authorised preemptive stinger.
We're down here.
So the plan would be to either get a stinger out in front of it or get enough of my colleagues together to be able to use tactics on this vehicle and get it stopped as soon as possible.
Approaching roundabout now, stand by for direction.
Where is it?
Nick tries to get into position with a stinger.
It's not one, it's not one.
Oh, I'm not going to get it. Not going to get it.
But with no time to set the trap, Nick joins Bex and two other units as they attempt to box the vehicle in.
It's not two, it's not two.
Go on, yes.
Third to third on CA38. DRA still low, travelling at 5'3".
Fox Tango 11 for 822, you look like you may have enough tactical resources for consideration to keep that combination.
Yes, yes.
You've still got 3 vehicles, Oscar Romeo Victor 2 right behind you.
Just want somebody wants to try and get past us. Try and get it stopped.
There's HGVs on the road, so as we're coming up, police cars are having to slam the brakes on, and that's given the driver of the Mini opportunity to get out of this box.
I'll go ahead, I'm trying to get ahead. Somebody getting up beside me. Somebody want to take pursuit from behind?
He's swerving around, trying to hit police cars.
No.
And when you're travelling at 100 miles an hour, yeah, it was getting dangerous.
Yeah, contact, still fine, yeah.
Right, let's get this box on.
You're trying. Hello, from Oscar Victor 2, I'm now lead. Speed is 100, lane 1. Braking, as soon as the marked car comes behind me, I'll let you pass.
Bex takes over the lead position.
We're approaching the roundabout.
Right, what we're doing here?
There's traffic in lanes 1 and 2.
Go.
Right, gone over the roundabout.
Unbelievable that he went over this grass verge straight towards police cars. It's becoming dangerous.
Yeah, it's going around the roundabout, stand by for direction. South on the A38.
Yeah, that's very good.
Come on, marked car, come on.
Speed 99. Lane 2. Stand by for direction. It's off.
It's going to go back on.
DRA is medium. Stand by for direction. It's right onto industrial estate. Speed 54. Can't get past it at the minute. It's all over the road.
It's damaged. Smell it. Smells of impending doom.
Try and get local ahead. You think it, please. From 3 Bravo, I'm trying to get a location to Stinger. Where do you want to? Yeah, can we have one Stinger site on the access route back onto the A38 in case it cuts back that way?
It's right. Stand by. Oh.
Yeah, police vehicle rammed.
Vehicle rammed.
It's horrifying that somebody would go to those lengths to get away. The risk has escalated for us, for other members of the public and for the driver of that Mini.
NA from Oscar Victor 2, it's through the red traffic lights, on red, temporary to high, back down to low, vehicle is smoking. Have we got MPAS coming, please?
Can you get helicopter if not already requested?
Stand by for Stinger site, Oscar plus top 72 coming your way.
Yes, still heavily smoking. And it's right. Have we got MPAS, please? This is going to decamp very quickly. It's a right.
MPAS control, receiving Derbyshire.
And it's to the left, near collision with a member of the public. DRA was medium now to low. And it's going to be a right at McDonald's. And we are on.
Another unit takes the lead ahead of Nick.
1 second now. 2. Oscar go 174, time for 2.
He's going to decamp.
Vehicle smoking quite heavily still. Still no visibility due to the smoke coming from the vehicle, so I'm going to back out. Speed is 25. Just Tango 13, possibly your way, if you can get a finger side. Visibility is 54. Vehicle stalled. Yeah, you can turn. Okay.
Stand by.
What is that?
Vehicle stop.
Centre. One on A2 to just confirm for me. Vehicle stop. One passenger detained. Everyone safe and well.
Yes, yes.
Coming up.
Rammed a police car.
Didn't ram no police car, you rammed me.
The runaway driver makes a dangerous confession.
What firearm on the
Don't even,
on my way.
Don't even joke about that. Well, don't even joke about that now.
And suspects caught with something to hide.
Only about that big one in his underwear.
Have you got anything on you that we need to know about? Put your hands behind your back.
There was a knife in it as well.
Yeah, on the front passenger seat.
Right, let's get this box on.
Following a 20-minute high-speed pursuit near Chesterfield.
Go, 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 go.
I've gone over the roundabout.
PC's Bex Callan, Nick Lovett and other units have brought a dangerous driver and his smoking car to a stop.
Vehicle stung, vehicle stung. Yeah.
5 we receive it. I guess you stand down there.
Yes, stand down, please, thank you. All occupants I believe have been detained.
Bex, just put a few seat at me.
Right, it's 9 o'clock, you're under arrest, failed to stop, okay? No insurance, dangerous driving, alright? Hope you get absolutely horrendous driving.
Look, you've not killed anyone, you idiot.
How many cars there is? For what?
Hey?
There's a lot of impersonating couples trying to attack people's cars and go off them. Look at the jewellery I'm wearing.
He didn't want to stop, so he has rammed one police car in his quest to get away, and eventually he's come to a stop after he's been stung. Very dangerous.
Has anyone got gloves on? Able to give me a quick search?
There wasn't many pedestrians on the road, traffic was quite light in the area, so yeah, thank God he hasn't hurt anybody.
What's your name, buddy?
When you do start getting that feeling that something is not right about a vehicle, it can be dangerous, it can be really, really touch and go whether we abort or continue. And when you're talking about a vehicle travelling at high speeds and the dangers that that causes, pursuits are hard work, they are mentally draining, and they're not fun places to be in.
What's your name? Just switch it off, leave it
No,
There's
another knife in the car, but not knife there, you see.
A search of the vehicle reveals a machete and a lock knife.
Right, you're further under arrest for offensive weapons, okay?
Bex, he's got some crack on him as well.
I ain't got no crack on me. That's not crack, it's not medication, you see. Yeah, medication. How dumb are you on? Call him or I call.
So further under arrest for possession of Class A, okay?
Class A, that has a permit.
Is it? Well, we'll see that. We'll check.
Show me where the crack is. Show me where the crack is. It's a white bit of plastic holding a coil.
He's proud of himself, he's cocky, absolutely no remorse. He was blaming officers for damaging his car.
How many are you?
I don't know at this point who he is, but he's obviously got weapons in the car, drugs in the car. He is quite clearly under the influence of something.
Casualties from drug driving have nearly trebled in the last 10 years.
14 officers for a mini one. 14 cop cars for a mini one.
He just had no comprehension whatsoever about the amount of danger that he'd put everybody in.
Right, I'm going to go to custody. All right. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, just that door straight ahead. Thank you. Thank you. I'm going to further arrest him for driving whilst unfit through drugs. Rammed a police car.
Didn't ram no police car, you rammed me. I think I'm absolutely certain you rammed me more than once.
Well, you're lucky you didn't injure anybody else, aren't you? The way you were driving.
Well, he didn't impersonating people that are trying to steal my jewellery. We do.
He actually said, I didn't think you were really the police, that's why I didn't stop. So all like, how many cars was there? 12 potentially with lights and sirens on? Well, I didn't think you were police really, I just thought you wanted my gold chain. That's what he said. Okay.
Do you have any allergies?
Yeah.
What are you allergic to?
I'm
You can't be allergic to not having something.
You what? I said I'd turn to all streets out of my leg. Oh, got a firearm on me. Got a firearm on me.
You don't even joke about that.
Yeah,
Genuinely don't even joke
on
about that.
On my waist.
Hey, don't even,
on my waist.
Don't even joke about that. Well, don't even joke about that now. There's no firearm.
Is that a tattoo of a gun? Is that what you're saying? I appreciate you got a tattoo there. You may be making fun, but we need to take this seriously.
The man will be held in custody, tested for drugs, and interviewed about his dangerous driving.
It matters to me to keep people safe from drivers like that because part of my job is having to deal with families that have lost people because of drug users, drink drivers. They ruin people's lives. And we don't want drug drivers in Derbyshire. We don't want drugs in Derbyshire. So one of my priorities is to intercept that, disrupt them and get them out of Derbyshire.
Yeah, will do.
It's a VW Passat, mate, in silver. Luke, where do you want us to sit?
Dealing with drug users and drug dealers is a daily challenge for officers.
He seems to be able to dodge every camera that we've got, mate.
Near the South Yorkshire border, Nick Lovett and the road crime team have been deployed to track down a suspected drug dealer.
The drug dealer that we are looking at is using taxis to be ferried around between South Yorkshire and Derbyshire. So the vehicle's just been sighted in South Yorkshire. So we're sort of expecting it to come on to us. So the vehicle's been quiet all day, then to be 11:30 and then it starts hitting up. This is why we're suspecting it could be out and about to do what it shouldn't be doing, and that's ferrying drugs around.
Criminals tend to not commit crime on their own doorstep, and they think by distancing themselves from the areas on which they are committing crime, it avoids their detection, but that is fast eroding.
The suspect is known to the police.
He's not exactly pleasant, and he's not very pro-police, so we would expect him to be quite anti when we do get hold of him, but we still need to get hold of him and see what he's up to.
Nick and the other units are part of a team known as SALCU, tasked with targeting organised crime in Derbyshire.
SALCU stands for Specialist ANPR and Level 2 Crime Unit, and we are a proactive unit set up to tackle criminality on the roads.
Do you want to let the firearms car know as well, mate?
We are effective because we are a team and we are allowed to hunt as a pack. These individuals are dealing controlled drugs on the streets within Derbyshire. We will actively hunt these people down.
Sit. Yes, contact.
That vehicle coming towards us.
Your hands. Okay, listen. At this moment in time, you're all being detained under Section 22 of the Mischievous Drugs Act for the purpose of a search. There's information linking this vehicle and the occupants to supply of controlled drugs. Okay?
As well as the driver, there are two passengers in the taxi.
They're both saying, why are we detaining the taxi driver, let him go, whatever. So, search them all first.
Right, well,
what's your name, pal? No name?
Okay, that man with no name, come on, out you come, pal. I just need to stand in the crook of the door, mate, because I just need to, this isn't the proper search, I just need to make sure there's nothing on you that's going to hurt you or hurt my colleagues or assist in your escape whilst you've been transported. Okay, just, no, turn and face me, mate. No, turn and face me, mate, so I can see what you're doing. Will you just come and hold him, please? I think he's going to kick it. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, another bag. It's alright, chill out, man. It's in there. Thanks.
There's a phone that's just ringing constantly. You know what they're ringing for. Even though this person's late, they just don't get it that they might have been nicked and they just want the drugs. They just want the next score. Right, there's cash in his back pocket and I'm just going to retain these 2 phones.
We just need to transport him to Ripley and we're doing the search there.
Yeah.
I don't need to see no.
Yeah, mate, we've got to put it on, haven't we? Safety first and everything.
While one unit heads to custody with the main suspect, Nick detains the taxi driver.
You're going to go to Ripley Police Station where you're going to be searched, okay? Obviously the vehicle will be searched and the other 2, and then we'll make a decision based on what we find, okay? You're the one making the journey.
Alpha Tango 2-3 male has got warning markers for weapons and assault PC.
Tasers authorised. Please, any more units in the area?
Right, we've got to go.
The unit transporting the main suspect has informed the team that he's not cooperating.
The main subject is acting up. Mate, I'm on my way to you. I knew he was going to do that. I knew he'd kick off.
Coming up, a search for evidence.
No, turn around, no, sit down.
Fight me, I'm not going to fight.
No, well, sit down.
Puts officers under pressure.
He made me nervous, he did.
And a manhunt.
Nailed it round the corner so fast that they haven't seen them.
Right, we're down.
For a dangerous suspect on the run.
Just going to turn it.
That's it.
With drug offences on the rise, PC Nick Lovett and Derbyshire's road crime team have detained 2 suspects and a taxi driver believed to be transporting drugs.
Right, we've got to go.
En route to custody, the main suspect has been threatening officers, so Nick is racing to provide backup.
I knew he was going to do that. I knew he'd kick off. They're both reasonably big lads. The subject on this occasion, he is well known to the police. I have met him before, and a lot of other police officers have met him before, and to put it somewhat politely, he tries to bully police officers, he tries to overpower them, not just physically but verbally as well, to put police officers on the back foot, to make them question what they're doing. And he can try that all he likes, it ain't going to work with us, and he does need that control.
Just keep on. Chill out. No, hey, listen.
Come on, mate, come on. Chill out. You chilled?
I'll make sure no one comes in.
Just sit down, mate, sit down. No, sit down.
Pick it off.
No, sit down. Sit down.
Fight with you. I'm not going to fight.
No, but sit down. Just, we ain't going to fight with you. Okay, right, okay. Just so you know, listen. I've got to go through whether you like it or not. I've got to go through it. Right. So what I'm going to do? Just 2 seconds. Shortly, I'm going to take your handcuffs off. I need you to put your hands on your knees, and your hands remain on your knees unless I'm asking you to do something, which is ultimately going to be removing an item of clothing. Okay. When we do, listen. Chill out. We'll do your top half first. Okay, and then we'll do the bottom half. But ultimately, it's going to result in us checking everywhere. Okay. Have you got anything on you?
No.
Sure? Okay. Just stay there. Do not move. No. Else the cuffs will go back on, mate. Something not quite right. He becomes very unpredictable and he's not listening to what we're asking him to do. There could be a knife, there could be anything. Arms up for me, mate. Lean forward. Cheers, pal. Hey?
What's up?
What do you mean, what's up with me?
You keep looking like I want to do something.
I'm just watching you.
Why?
Well, if you do something stupid in this room because we haven't been watching you, it's not just your safety, it's our jobs as well, mate. So that's why we're watching you like a hawk.
Okay, your right sock for me. Only your right sock. When we are searching somebody, we've got to be really, really mindful of what could be in their pockets. Could be down the sock, down the trousers, in the waistbands, especially if they are a drug user. They may have sharps on them, needles, that may be uncapped, and that's certainly what we don't want to be coming into contact with. Right, what we're going to ask you to do is stand up. Hang on. Sit down. God, you're too eager. I know you want to get it done. I know, I get that. But we have to do everything slow time, mate. Okay, stand up for me, mate. Stand up, boxes down. Don't, yeah, hang on. Yeah, turn around.
Yeah.
Whoa.
There you go.
No, turn around, no.
Martin! There you go.
Right.
Oh, shit.
Let me check these now, mate.
That's it now, didn't you?
Yeah.
Can I go over now?
At this moment of time, you're under arrest on suspicion of possession of intent to supply Class A controlled drugs.
You might intent to supply.
You don't have to say anything, but it may harm defence if you don't mention when questioned something which you later on in court. Anything you do say may begin evidence. I know.
Whatever.
Come on then. Come on. 2 blocks. Only about that big. One in his underwear. One between his arse. He made me nervous. He did. He just made me nervous.
Next to be searched is the taxi's second passenger.
It does take time, mate, but is there anything on you shouldn't have? Because if there is, we are going to find it.
As it's possible the second passenger and taxi driver knew the main suspect was carrying drugs, they will also remain in custody.
You're now under arrest on suspicion of possession with intent to supply Class A controlled drugs. Okay? So, yes, I agree, nothing's been found on you. But we need to know and interview you about your knowledge of everything that's going on.
They've now been arrested and we passed over to an investigation team to continue. It's a good result really, still up to no good. That's what we're here to do, to get them stopped.
He's negative, bit of cash on him but negative, so he's going to come in for periods as well, isn't he?
The 3 men will be interviewed in the morning.
A lot of people that we deal with on a day-to-day basis, criminality is their way of life. It's how they earn money. And especially with drugs, you get integrated, and smaller dealers, they are working for somebody. A lot are in debt, and the people above them have control of them. So it becomes a normal way of life, but it's a criminal way of life.
Sorry, Pete last, 1 decamped.
You're 2 decants, 1 couldn't get it left over. Northern, 1 heading, 3, black off, black, 1.5, way jogging.
Tango Sierra 2 from the M1. Can we see if end pass is available?
On the South Yorkshire border, Sergeant Adam Shipley is responding to a call for backup from an armed response unit.
There's been a job a couple of nights ago, burglary, where weapons were used against the owner of the house, allegedly. One of the cars involved in it's been sighted by a firearms car. They've got behind it, they've come to a stop, but basically 2 people have ran from the car. Serious stuff they're wanted for.
From Site 3, driver's there, best description, he's got a black woolly hat on, thick black puffer jacket, and light baggy tracksuit bottoms. The passenger can only give it a dark coat, that's all.
The car's been abandoned just next street up. We're just looking, just floating around the area now, just trying to keep some containment on and look for anybody that's acting a bit suspiciously. What happened? Just get out and leg it then?
They were driving down this way.
Okay.
This way. They nailed it round the corner so fast that they haven't seen them
coming down.
One's legged over that gateway.
Right.
The other one's legged it up the street. The car rolled into a member of the public's car. It was just parked on the road. They come out and somebody's driven into their car and legged it. Not nice for them. Not nice for anybody. I opened the doors just to have a look inside each area.
Yeah, and there was a knife in it as well.
Yeah, on the front passenger seat in a sheath. all kinds of random goods. So they might be stolen.
There's an old Nokia in the door pocket, like an old burner phone.
With drugs, it gets more and more year by year, either drug driving or people using cars to drive drugs around to deliver them. It's just staggering. It's putting everybody at risk.
There's quite a few CCTV cameras on the street, so I'm just going to go knock on a few doors, see if we can find any footage. Whereabouts?
Top of the road with a car park.
What does he look like? Grey jacket on. And where's that? Top of the road up here?
Thankfully, with us, a lot of units in the area, there's a lot of support from the local officers who, a lot of local knowledge. Also, an added bonus of a police dog as well, which can track as well.
The ones that numbered got on the other side have got really good footage of them going into the back garden.
Oh, right.
Getting over the gate, heading down the road. It looks like he's gone down that way.
Hello, mate. Sorry to bother you. Just about your CCTV, that's all.
So look at the CCTV and from 2 or 3 different systems, get different shots of driver and passenger running off.
It's got him basically running past the house. That's to see really distinctive trainers, distinctive clothing, distinctive hat. He's got motif on the back of his coat by the looks of it. So this is video from him. Probably 50 yards away, 20, 25 yards away from where he's left the car.
Passenger's gone a different direction, so different cameras on different streets, but they've picked him up, basically dumping something in a bin.
There's quite a lot of wraps in there. Looks like cocaine or heroin. It's the white powder. These are individual wraps here. There's 1, 2, 3 just out of that pack, and there's quite a lot in there. I bet there's 15 to 20 to be there. It's certainly not personal use.
Moments later, the dog unit makes a discovery in a nearby garden.
Got the driver.
Have you got anything on you that we need to know about? Put your hands behind your back.
This wrist is actually broken.
Why haven't you got it in a cast out then?
What?
Keep it still. Why haven't you got it in a cast?
I think it's sprained.
So it's not broken?
Mate, I'm not
I
with the
don't know.
clothing.
But honestly...
Right, just going to turn it. You're under arrest on suspicion of possession of a loaded article. Have you got anything else on you that I need to know about?
No,
Any weapons or drugs or anything?
No.
Nothing? Right. 1, 2, 3.
Thank you.
Alright.
I'll just watch my phone, please.
Yeah, okay. What else have you got on you? Open
Nothing,
your pockets?
Just money in my pocket.
Right, I need to search you,
in that
okay?
zip pocket.
Right, in relation to that cash, you're further under arrest on suspicion of possession of criminal property.
Yeah.
Alright. I'm just going to seize that.
You've been seen driving a motor vehicle?
Yeah.
And my colleagues been to offer that vehicle suspected maybe also provide a sample saliva for a drug
Yeah, well, there's the mouth just a bit dry.
It's alright, it's fine.
That's like cotton wool.
I'm picking car, picking drive.
Nah. I need a drink if anyone can get me one.
Generally, a nice quiet little town, and they've got this going on. The occupants of the car suspected to be involved in a really serious offence a couple of days ago. It failed to stop for the police, and then we've got the drugs, we've got the weapons. All in all, it's just a bit of a crime wave going on.
The driver's provided a saliva sample which is over the limit for cannabis, so he's been arrested for driving a motor vehicle whilst under the influence of cannabis, as well as a plethora of other things.
We're getting a lot of organised crime groups come into the area with big cannabis grows. That can lead to violent confrontations between the drug gangs. When one gang comes to raid the other gang's drug stash, with people being stabbed, machetes, even down to being shot. And then it's lower level drug users that are out committing crime during the night, whether it's breaking into your house, breaking into your shed to steal items just in order to buy some more drugs.
With clear images of the passenger still at large, police will continue their search.
Yeah. Right then, Bram, I'm sit in the back of there, pal. What's your energy getting?
They're not sued.
Thank you.
Cheers, thank you.
Coming up.
That's just my personal, that is, mate.
Why did, mate, you remember I said if you've got any drugs on you, just say I've got some drugs on.
A drug user comes clean.
But the minute you start lying to us, how do we know you've got not got more on you?
Yeah, and I'm sorry. But that's all there is, you know what I mean? And that's it.
Silver, X-Mac, so far. It's linked to supply of controlled drugs, just been seen exchanged. Don't believe he's aware of our presence.
Victor 2, making away.
As the drive to crack down on drug offences continues, the Derbyshire Road Crime Team is tracking another suspect vehicle.
Yeah, directly behind this vehicle, slow moving traffic. I've got 2 occupants of the vehicle, female driver and a male front seat occupant. Not sure of who they are this time. Where are you pulling currently? I'm directly behind, so hopefully get more Selkie units with me. We'll be looking to do something in this slow-moving traffic.
A vehicle linked to the job that we're involved in has been seen in an exchange. Bearing in mind what they've seen, they want the vehicle stopping and the occupants detaining.
Oscar Romeo Victor 6, you've got Victor 2 with me. Yeah, got you, mate. He was still stationary, so you're not far behind me.
Bully's currently behind it, but you look at the traffic, it's horrific.
So hopefully as it still crawls forward, we get somebody around it. Yeah, so received defensive tactics are authorised then on this vehicle. Yeah, move up. Yeah, will do. Come on, what's on.
Okay.
What's it like?
Right, if you listen to me, this time you're both detained, Section 23 in the Misuse of Drugs Act. Okay?
What?
This vehicle's linked to supply of controlled drugs in the local area. Alright, so we'll go to search this vehicle and both of you for controlled drugs. Okay? Do you understand that?
Yep.
Are there any drugs on you, or are there any drugs in this car?
No.
Nothing at all?
No.
Okay. So jump out a second for me, fella.
Just jump out for me.
Inside the car, there's also a baby.
This is stupid.
So you say you got no drugs on you, there's no drugs in that car?
No drugs in that car at all, mate. No.
Any drugs on you? You're not hiding anything in your boxes or anything like that?
No, mate, no.
No, we believe you've been involved in the supply of controlled drugs. So yeah, dealing. So we're going to search yourself, him, and the vehicle for controlled drugs. That's what we're doing.
Well, that's fine.
Okay.
I'm not a dealer.
No. Big considerations around her for us is there is a baby in the back, so we've obviously got to be mindful.
You're going to be taken to a police station for a more thorough search, but what's going to happen? We're going to take her in that car with the child, so I'm still going to do a cursory search.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
You got anything on your shunt have, Doug? No.
What are pockets?
I'll say that.
Right, we've got...
That's just my personal, that is, mate.
Why did, mate, you remember I said if you've got any drugs on you, just say I've got some drugs on. But the minute you start lying to us, how do we know you've got not got more on you?
Yeah, I know, but that's
right.
true.
Have you just picked up?
No, yeah,
Tell me straight.
Yeah, I did. No, for myself, yeah. For myself,
You've
yeah.
got one wrap.
It's one wrap, it's just for me, you know.
Is that all it...
Yeah, that's mine, it's just me, yeah. I just picked up and I'll be honest with you, I did. But I need it, it's because I'm poorly if I don't have it, you know. And I'm sorry. But that's all there is, you know what I mean, and that's it.
We'll go find you. You said we're going to search you. Why don't you just tell us?
Because I've never had this happen before to me, and I don't. It's like a bit new to me, you know. And I'm sorry, you know. I'm just a bit scared, and the kids in the car and misses.
In general, the drug market is brutal. The repercussions of not getting that next fix, with the side effects of coming down, the rattling, the pain that they go through when they do come off it, and they don't want that to happen. They know what it's going to be like, and they need to get that fix.
I've searched the best I can, so...
Yeah. We're going to sit you in this car, so you obviously stay with the little one.
Any other controlled drugs on you or in that car?
No, I swear to God, no.
Have a good think.
No,
have a look.
That's it.
You've lied to me first. You're going to lie to me again, yeah?
Obviously, when you do go to the police station, the search is going to be a lot more thorough. As in, we're going to find out if there's even anything down your pants and things.
There should be one more of them in my pocket.
There's one more.
There's one more in my pocket there. Unless I've dropped it. But there should be one more, and that's the truth.
White?
That's it, that's the one, yeah.
So is that the second one we're talking about, yeah?
Yeah, that should be it. That's all.
Yeah.
That's what he gave me.
This gentleman was a front seat passenger of the car that we believe was involved in a drugs exchange. So we weren't sure if he was dealing or collecting drugs. It looks like now, because he's got 2 small wraps on him, believed to be Class A drugs, like some crack and some heroin. So we suspect he may have just collected some controlled drugs.
At this time, bang on 2 o'clock, you're under arrest. Possession, Class A drugs.
Bloody little monkey.
The lion said he had
We
no
don't
drugs
like
on.
liars, do we?
The man and woman will be taken to the custody suite for a search and interview.
It's never good, is it, when you stop a vehicle involved in drug use, drug supply, and there's a juvenile. I'm not sitting here calling them bad parents and things like that. I wouldn't do that, but it's hardly ideal surrounding for that child.
Drug imports into the UK are at a record high. In Derbyshire alone, drug crime has increased by 4% in the last 12 months. With the wholesale price of heroin and cocaine falling, more and more people are becoming addicted.
The way that people get absorbed into that kind of way of life is quite disturbing, because you get a young person or any person, they take that one hit of heroin or crack cocaine, and then all of a sudden they're addicted, they need more and more, and then they have such a habit they then get these kind of drugs on tick, and they just get wrapped up into it that way. It's awful. It's not the path that I would want anybody to take. Once they're in it, it's very hard for them to get out of it.
Lots of innocent people, even down to the families of the people that are the drug users. They won't have wanted that for their children. There aren't any winners in it, apart from the ones at the top that make the money. I don't know what the answer is to it. Whenever there's drugs around, people are going to buy them and people are going to sell them. I think it's just going to be a never-ending cycle.
In this episode,
Stand by. Oh.
the driver of the Mini who failed to stop for Bex and Nick was charged with failing to stop, dangerous and disqualified driving, no insurance, no licence, criminal damage, possession of a knife and possession of drugs.
How many of you? You got on my dealer?
He pleaded guilty to all counts and was sentenced to 97 weeks in prison. No action was taken against him for drink or drug driving. 2 of the men arrested by the road crime team on suspicion of drug dealing
At this moment in time, you're all being detained.
Were jailed for 8 years for possession with intent to supply Class A drugs.
You're the one making the journey.
The taxi driver was released without charge.
Got the driver. Have you got anything on you that we need to know about? Put your hands behind your back.
The suspect who crashed his car and ran from officers was arrested for possession of a knife, possession of criminal property, theft of a motor vehicle, possession with intent to supply controlled drugs, and driving whilst under the influence of cannabis.
I need a drink if anyone can get one.
He is currently released under investigation. And the man found with Class A drugs received a 12-month conditional discharge.
So you say you got no drugs on you, no drugs in that car?
No drugs in that car.
After a strip search, the female was released without action as no drugs were found on her.
Damage. Don't do that! Stay still!
Derbyshire traffic cops.
It does have warning markers for potential firearms.
Stand over! You're under arrest. Intent to supply Class A drug.
Police 1,000 square miles.
It's a crash.
You got any other injury other than your head?
With some of the UK's most dangerous roads.
How nobody's been killed out of this, I don't know.
Do you know how fast you were going?
It's scary when stuff like this happens.
In life and death situations.
Get on the ground, you'll be taken!
We've got runners.
Face down. Yes, successful sting.
Around every corner.
Great acting, mate.
There's a new challenge for the traffic cops.
Step out of the vehicle now!
Stay there.
Stop grabbing me like that.
Coming up.
Go. Up the pavement.
Criminals crossing county lines.
Open the door now! Open the door!
Where's he gone?
Drugs runners and thieves on the move.
Now got eyeball on the vehicle.
Keep coming, boys, keep coming.
Box off.
There we go, to further stop.
And drivers with something to hide.
Failing to stop.
And just best guess, do we think he is going to head towards Pinkston, or is he going to continue up the motorway if he does go on the motorway up to 29 and towards Clay Cross?
PC Nick Lovett and the road crime team are hunting a group of suspects near the Nottinghamshire border.
The plan for tonight on this very, very wet evening in Derbyshire, we're going to be deploying in relation to several targets that the OCG unit have identified to us as being involved in supplying controlled drugs. So we're out 3 unmarked cars and we are proactively looking for these subject vehicles with the intention of getting them all detained and getting them searched. The weather tonight is miserable. It's causing flooding in certain areas. We just have to be very, very mindful when we are deploying tactics.
The specialism of our unit is to identify, locate and then follow vehicles until there is such time that we can put safe stopping on that vehicle. Once you know the vehicle is active, then it all becomes focused on what is that vehicle doing, where is that vehicle going, and we're planning constantly looking for sightings of that vehicle, and once we're happy, that's when we need to take that vehicle out.
I'm just currently at 28, so I'm going to go straight over towards the Mansfield direction, sit up at the services. Because if you pick it up at 27, we can all get to you at 28.
One of the target vehicles is an Audi, last spotted a few miles up ahead, having crossed the border from Nottinghamshire.
It was seen on the motorway, but it must have absolutely gunned it up the motorway and got to 28 before we did. So we're now just trying to find it. Parents' address. That's where we're heading to now. I've got to the lights. Negative. I'll turn around to confirm, but I don't think the vehicle's at the address. Oh, there it is.
Attention.
With a sighting, Nick and 2 unmarked units begin tailing the suspect Audi.
Yeah, go on. Are you aware of another vehicle we might be looking to stop? Go on. Yeah, it's a blue Ford Transit. When we initially started this vehicle, it's a big convoy with the vehicle we told you about.
In between the unmarked cars and the suspect is a van, which the team believes is linked to the Audi.
The Audi has gone.
Losing track of the Audi, the team tries to stay on the tail of the transit van.
Go on. Let's just be careful with the standing water. Before we do anything, let it get onto a main road, not onto a country road.
We
thinking of getting the vehicle stopped safely. We've just gone through lots of standing water, and that's what we don't want to be doing when we're putting the stop on.
The vehicle is currently behind a member of the public, and there's no opportunity it's too close. Don't keep it aware of our customers. Yeah, just keep me updated.
And a Oscar Romeo Victor 2, I'm behind 3 and 4, all marked high performance vehicle, pursuit management trained.
Yeah, thank you, like I say, yeah.
There we go. There we go, it's fail and stop. Go on.
Hey, the vehicle is clearly whereabouts.
Go on!
Failing to stop, failing to stop. Speed 80, CRA is medium. Can we have impact, please? CRA is currently high, it goes onto the wrong side of the road, slips the curb, but now back down to low, it's onto the right side of the road.
Come on, take it nice and easy.
Now, right, the vehicle is wrong side of the road, CRA is medium, now back onto the correct side of the road, CRA is low. CRA is medium, as it goes on the wrong side of the road, back onto the correct side of the road. Low, it's now a right, good walk by the middle of the public. Yeah, it's a total loss, vehicle was walked by members of the public, and the vehicle took a right, not sure of the road name. Has it turned off the main road? Yes, so total loss at this time. Yeah, so looking at that here, there's lots of different streets that could go on. It's a bit rabbit warrening, to be honest.
I'm going to head back towards 28.
Anyone else? Oscar Juliet.
Latest.
Proceed, Oscar Juliet, 6 0. Oscar Juliet, Sierra 1.
No, it's not. I think he's made off, hasn't he? He's made off. Oh, he's managed to do us, and he's made off, so he's just trying to now find him again. The main issue was, when we were on the lanes, it had been too dangerous, because you can't see the standing water until you're there. And the last thing we want to be doing is putting a box on and trying to do preemptive tactics when we're just about to enter masses of water. Not to control, receiving Oscar Romeo Victor 2, Derbyshire Road Crime. In relation to the job we've got running across our borders, for your information, believed involved in the supply of controlled drugs, believed to be driving a Audi RS5, we believe it is. That was in convoy with a Ford Transit, which is the one on the log that's failed to stop for us.
Nottinghamshire Police now informed. Both forces will continue to track the 2 suspect vehicles.
The information sharing between police forces is better now than it has been for a long time. We identify how that vehicle's travelling, what road network it's using via sightings. We've got ANPR in police vehicles, so all that will be analysed to find out what road network they're using. And once we know that, we can plot that area, we can go hunting for the vehicle, and once they're on our areas, they're then fair game to us.
Mate, we're on a job this morning up in Glossop, right on the border with GMP for a drugs target. What are your guys' commitments this morning? Yes, mate, yeah.
Sergeant Luke Christian is leading the road crime team on a new deployment near the Manchester border.
So the car we're looking for today, it's a grey Audi A5 on a 14 plate coming onto our area. Target is believed to be dealing Class A drugs, transporting them in from the Manchester area into the High Peak area of Derbyshire, and he's been in prison before for supply of Class A, so he'll be well aware of what our tactics are. So he's a county lines nominal. He's bringing cocaine and heroin into the area, and then he'll supply the lower level dealers The drug trade's worth billions of pounds a year. Almost every other type of crime, you could probably say, eventually links back to drugs. Bully, if you go ahead and try and spot it coming towards, at the minute, we'll just come up with a plan in the car now. You've got your thefts and your burglaries, violence, people enforcing drug debts, people forcing people to hold on to drugs for them. That's often where the exploitation cycle comes into it. So vulnerable children, 10, 11, 12 years old, and they're being forced to sell drugs, and all they see is a new pair of trainers bought for them. They might get a fancy iPhone. Their brains aren't developed enough to understand the severity and the high risk of harm that they're putting themselves at, all for some Mr. Big somewhere. Yep, received. Have you got eyeball on it currently? So the vehicle coming closer towards us now. It's still on Manchester currently, but is heading in our general direction, so it's looking promising at the minute.
Having tracked the car's journeys, the team plots its entry point into Derbyshire.
Salco units, there's some temporary traffic lights just outside the Aldi. That may be an option. If it's not on there, we're going to look at a 3-car box on the A6, but it's only a short stretch, so we'll really have to bang it on quickly.
While one unit tails the suspect, Luke and Nick lie in wait, along with 3 other units.
No vehicles to cover, 40 is now dropping down the hill towards the bridge. Being driven normally, no vehicles to cover, it's one behind, slow mover, just coming down the bends. Receive, thank you. We're now into the 30s, being driven normally, no vehicles to cover. Now passing underneath the bridge into the 40s.
Yep, that's this one, isn't it?
Yep, it's just here.
Passing to the near side. At the roundabout, on the roundabout, take the first to the third. A4 Salco vehicles all together, we approach temporary lights.
Let's get it on here, I don't think.
Can we get it on?
No, it's fine.
Yeah, it's too close to that vehicle in front. Won't be able to do it here. There are 2 front seat occupants in the car. Light through the sequence. Off, off, off. Passing Aldi to the near side. At the roundabout, on the roundabout, not one. Second. See, we're all together now.
If he's right up behind that truck, I'd do it.
If it's on in these lights, I will go front. You can stop that lorry, I can get right alongside it. We'll get someone on the near side as well, it's a really wide pavement.
We'll take the near side.
We'll take the near side.
We'll take the near side.
Somebody's out.
We're ready.
Coming up,
Go. Up the pavement.
the team is forced to make a move.
Open the door now! Open the door! Open the door!
And suspected drug dealers
So we think you're drug dealing. Quite simple.
try to trick the cops.
I can show you that I've nothing on me at all.
Okay.
Back into the near side.
Derbyshire's road crime team is tailing a suspected drug dealer near the Manchester border.
A4 Salco vehicles all together, we approach temporary lights.
The officers are waiting for an opportunity to box his vehicle in and detain 2 suspects.
If it's on in these lights, I will go front. You can stop that lorry, I can get right alongside it. It's someone on the near side as well, it's a really wide pavement.
We'll take the near side.
We'll take the near side.
We'll take the near side.
Somebody's out. I thought he was gonna get out.
Traffic's moving.
As soon as that truck comes to a stop, what's the pavement like that side? Is it narrow?
Narrow, yeah.
Yeah. Now.
We're ready.
Go. Up the pavement.
Open the door! Open the door! Open the door!
Give me your hands. Give me your hands. All right, pal. Give me your hands.
Get some cuffs.
All right, mate.
Right, at the minute, you're detained, okay?
Right, fella. You two listen. You are both detained.
Yeah.
Section 23 of the Misuse of Drugs Act.
Okay.
So you're detained.
Yeah.
You're detained, and we're taking this car for a search for drugs.
Okay, mate.
Understand that?
Yeah, mate.
Are there any drugs in this car?
No, mate.
Are there any drugs on you?
No, mate.
Are there any drugs on you, fella?
I've got a grinder with a tiny bit of cannabis.
Right.
A tiny bit, not even a splish worth.
So, exactly what's in your pockets, fella?
I've got my wallet, me, and I think that's it, fella.
Nothing's going to harm me?
No,
Nothing's
mate.
going to harm you?
No, mate.
Correct answer.
GMP officers receiving Oscar Romeo Victor 2. So you're aware, we're going to be moving off shortly and heading towards Buxton Police Station. Yeah, that went absolutely bang on. We weren't in the positions that we'd planned, and then the opportunity presented itself, and we've detained them safely, securely, swiftly. So yeah, it's worked out. It's worked out really well. Did you know we're coming here?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did tell him.
He rang me on the way.
Ah, right, okay. I'll go around this side.
While the suspects are detained for a strip search, Nick and Luke search their vehicle.
Anything likely, it's going to be this side. I think it'll be on him. Do you know when he got out the car, when this lad got out the car?
Yeah.
Did he look at us?
No.
He didn't. I didn't think he did. I just wondered if he got out the car to either look who was behind him.
Yeah, that's what I
or
thought.
the traffic in front of him.
Yeah, it was the traffic in front of
Right.
him, I think. Because
I didn't think
he
he'd
didn't look
looked
back
at
and
us.
he didn't throw anything.
Right. Mobile phone on the front passenger seat. Mobile phone in the centre console.
That's a very wet nappy.
The two phones will be seized, and following the strip search, officers have arrested the suspects and will now transport them to Manchester for interview.
Hey, so it was you in the Golf R? Because we was watching you come round.
So it's been a positive result. Obviously, you can see we've got what I think is going to be some crack cocaine, and some more cocaine and heroin in this one. The only reason you'd have that amount is to distribute. Both driver and passenger had cash on them, 2 phones, so they've both been arrested for possession with intent to supply at the minute.
They were found to be carrying approximately £1,000 worth of Class A drugs.
I personally care about going after drug dealers because I see the harm that they're causing. It's the violence, the weapons, the money. They're making that money unlawfully, illegitimately. Why should they be allowed to live that life when there's people about that can't afford their own house, can't afford a car? I don't want to see that in my community, and I don't want my family and friends to see that either.
Oscar Tango units have got a vehicle that's hit the AMPR. It's heading towards Derby. Have I got any units that can attend, please? Acknowledge NA.
You received? You got an M1 North?
Yeah.
Victor 2 just joining.
Yep, that's received.
It's coming up to rush hour, and the road crime team is back on patrol. This time tracking a vehicle on the busy M1.
We are looking at a vehicle, a blue Vauxhall Grandland, and the driver is wanted for a couple of thefts and then I believe a robbery. We've got 4 unmarked cars out travelling.
The majority of the team's work involves chasing down drug runners and thieves using number plate recognition technology.
Throughout Derbyshire, there is criminals using vehicles to commit all sorts of crime, burglaries, drug supply, cross-border criminality, and we are there with the vehicles and the specialist skills to get them stopped. Just onto the motorway now. It's a bit further up here. It's gone past the petrol station. He's doing
about between 80 and 90 mile an hour.
Yeah, they've got it.
Oscar Tango 24's now got contact with this vehicle. Pursuit is authorised at this time.
You received. Stay on here for a little bit longer. I've got one for cover. Just committed, M1 the north. Speed is 80. Vehicle moves to lane 3, half mile marker board, lane 3. It's on the brakes. It's now back into lane 4, quarter of a mile marker board. Onto the brakes. We are running alongside the exit slip road. Now got one for cover. Still remains lane 4, and we are committed, M1 the north. Now no vehicles for cover, speed now increasing. Speed is 104, lane 4. Where's he gone?
My first thought is that it is testing us to see if we are behind that vehicle. We're in unmarked cars, so I believe at that point it's a test.
Temporarily bought, temporary loss on the vehicle. I've now got contact again with the vehicle, one for cover.
Victor 3, now with Victor 2.
I'll let you go past.
Another unit moves into lead position.
I've been behind the vehicle for quite a while, so it's good for that to take primacy.
I can't concern any occupants in the vehicle.
We're going to be putting preemptive tactics on. Obviously, what we've got to think about is obviously the traffic levels on the motorway, having enough vehicles with us to give us that sterile area. He's been driving at quite high speeds, 1 minute doing 70, next minute doing over 100, lane changes. I'm assuming that's going to be an undertake, which it is, so he might be aware of our presence. Those kind of little manoeuvres would put my suspicions up that he may do.
Vehicle now, lane 2, lane 0.
We're coming up into slower moving traffic. Bully, you've now got 4 cars with you.
300 yards to junction, still lane 2, take 2.
I'll get in here just in case it comes off so everybody else has got a gap.
Into the countdown markers, 200 yards.
Keep coming, boys, keep coming. Keep coming.
As the team closes in for a stop, the suspect exits the motorway.
Off, onto the slip road, onto the roundabout, not one, to east. Take the second, cover 4-5.
Go on, get in.
Get around it now. Box off.
Pass me the key.
Open the door. Open the door. Okay.
Coming up.
You're now under arrest on suspicion of robbery.
Incriminating evidence.
There's information linking yourself in the vehicle to supply of controlled drugs.
And more crackdowns.
What have you got on you? In there? In here?
On drug crime.
So we think you're drug dealing. It's quite simple.
Keep coming, boys, keep coming.
Near Derby, in rush hour traffic.
Box off.
The road crime team has brought a car carrying 4 suspected robbers to a stop.
Pass me the key.
Open the door. Open the door. Okay.
Right, just listen up then. You're all detained under Section 23 of the Misuse of Drugs Act because I suspect there's drugs on either of you or in this car. A record of the search to be made to which you're entitled to a copy of. All right? Sound. Any drugs on you?
Just your hat, yeah?
Any drugs on you?
No.
You go tongues?
Say again?
You're not go tongue, have you?
No.
How you keeping?
Grab my vape. All right.
All right.
Yes, I'll grab my vape as well. So
Yes, mate, yeah, I'll take that.
In this role, we do come across the same people that we've stopped, we've dealt with them, we've handed them over, they've gone to court, and then they're back in that same cycle again. Maybe it's a life that they want to be in, but it does seem sometimes that it is the same people time and time and time again.
Following a search, officers take the suspects into custody.
We're going to go this way, mate. We're going to wait in the last car. I'll see you tonight.
Done. Yeah, it's a good ending to it. The vehicle's pulled into the lay-by. We'll never know why, whether they knew we were behind them or whatever. It's pulled into the lay-by, and then we've boxed the car in front, side and back. So it's all gone well.
While each suspect is taken for a strip search, their vehicle is also checked.
Go on then, mate, take a seat. Have you got anything on you that we are going to find? So, have you got anything on you? Final thing, is there anything? Okay.
Got a phone in the centre console and also this folding lock knife as well, which is in the boot. It was inside a shoe under the boot floor in the boot, so it was actually like hidden away somewhere, so it makes me think it has been used in some offence, because I think one of the occupants is wanted for robbery. It's illegal to have it in public anyway, so seizing it and they can be asked about it as well.
A small amount of cash has also been recovered.
I'll get here, I'll put it back in your pocket. The time is now 16:33 hours by my watch. You're now under arrest on suspicion of robbery and also theft, which happened in Notts. Okay, any questions?
Yeah, theft in what, sorry?
Theft from shop in Notts.
Theft from shop?
Theft. I don't know what of. Pardon? Robbery.
Robbery when?
On the 3rd of January, 3rd of this month. Okay, in Chesterfield. Okay? Any further questions? Okay, so obviously you're now going to be transported to Ripley where you're going to be booked in.
The suspects will be transported to Ripley Station to be interviewed.
Scotty, I'm just at the roundabout with Tesco's. Where do you want me? Oh, mate, let me get them. Ah, yes. It says received. It is a black Seat Ibiza.
Nick and the team are back out tracking another suspected drug dealer.
We've got 5 unmarked cars out. The main aim at the moment is to get the vehicle stopped and detain the suspect and any other occupants.
They've traced him to a residential area in northeast Derby, where it's believed he supplies Class A drugs.
There it is, pulling out of the road now, right in front of you.
Chokers, have you just come out in front, just right behind you?
Open the door! Give your hand, give your hand. Take your hand. Hello. Okay. Listen to me, both of you. There's information linking yourself in the vehicle to supply of controlled drugs. Okay, so you're being detained under Section 23 of the Mischievous Drugs Act for the purpose of a search. Yeah? Do you understand?
Is there anything in this car that shouldn't be, or on YouTube? No. What have you got, mate?
What have you got?
Just answer the question, mate. Stop being in with you.
I've got some
Where? Just tell me where.
What have you got, mate? Let's get him out.
Right, okay. Okay. What have you got on you? In there? In here?
There's a phone on his seat, by the way. It's just come out from under his lap.
Nothing yet.
What have you got, mate?
Yeah, it's got.
We're going to find it. We're going to strip search it.
With genuine people that we do stop, you'd get the feeling that they are surprised at being stopped. But with the people that are involved in the drug supply, it comes as no surprise to them. And then they become very nervous and very anxious because they know that we're going to find what they're in possession of.
Is there anything in that car?
Some cannabis. Yeah, some cannabis.
A load of cash in it as well. They've got over £1,000 there.
At this moment in time, you've been arrested on suspicion of being concerned with the supply of controlled drugs. Okay? You don't have to say anything, but you may harm in defence if you don't mention when questioned something which later on in court anything you say may be evidence.
What have you been arrested for, sorry?
Being concerned with the supply of controlled drugs. So we think you're drug dealing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, quite simple.
Where do you live? Yeah.
So it's not an interview. You don't have to say no comment yet.
It's not uncommon, especially with drug dealers, to offer an amount up knowing there is another further amount, and they hope that we will just take what they've offered up and leave and not search properly. Well, that certainly isn't the case with us.
What's going to happen now is you are going to be taken to custody, okay? And during the custody process, you are going to be subject to a strip search, okay? So we are going to check everywhere. Have you got anything concealed on you that we are going to find?
Literally.
Okay. Okay. Because you were very nervous when I started asking you if you got anything in the car. You started wanting to say that there was something in the car, and then you shut your mouth.
I can show you that I have nothing on me at all.
Okay.
What's happening then?
Right, we're chucking him in the marked car. So jump out, mate.
While the driver is taken into custody,
come on, in here, mate.
One of the units goes to search his home address.
We're looking for controlled drugs and anything associated with drug usage, drug taking, drug dealing, commonly known as drug paraphernalia, and anything linking him to the supply of controlled drugs.
Thanks, Assad. Appreciate it. All right, the bubble doing the handover.
Yes, circumstances are at 17:40 hours, the vehicle he was driving, black Seat Ibiza, was stopped. This is after information linking the vehicle to supply controlled drugs in the area.
At the station, Nick searches the driver's car.
In the wallet from the door pocket, the driver's door pocket, there is a substantial amount of cash I've not counted yet. Grinder, nothing in it. Pot with some tobacco. There's the papers. And a reseal bag with an amount of cannabis.
Yeah, in there, fine. Let's go and get your blanket.
With the suspect now awaiting interview, a search of his home has revealed further evidence.
We found a bit of white powder which is suspected to be cocaine in individual deal bags, and there's one slightly bigger bag of cocaine. We'd estimate the street value around £600 worth of cocaine, depending on the purity of it. So it's still enough to prove possession with intent to supply.
The stop went well. We found a quantity of drugs. We've located other drugs, drug dealing related items. It'll go very, very well to proving his involvement in the supplying of Class A controlled drugs. So in essence, it's a really good job.
Coming up.
No mate, it's gone, it's gone.
A suspect trying to hide his tracks.
Is that a stolen car? Sure?
Caught red-handed.
He's made something up to the police and he's been found out.
You see, mate, I might be heading back towards A50, mightn't it?
10 miles outside the city centre.
Cheers, mate.
Nick and a second unit are monitoring a vehicle that's been picked up by police cameras.
There's an information marker on the vehicle to say possible clone. Well, the clone report has been put on as a result of a speeding ticket being received by the genuine owner. And I think they're trying to say, genuinely or not, that it's not their vehicle, therefore it must be a clone. The genuine registers to Stoke. If it is the genuine, it'll probably be exiting here. Scotty, on countdown markers for junction 4. Near side indication, mate, and it's off, off, off. I'm going to try and take it into the services.
Nick signals to the vehicle to pull over.
Attention. No, mate, it's gone, it's gone. So towards Stoke. I think he might just be messing about, mate, because it's now lane 1, speed 6.5. And it's pulling into the first lay-by. Hey, mate, right. Just open the door, mate. Why did we not stop?
Oh, well.
Hey? Why did we not stop?
I thought it's not for me.
Say again?
I thought you doing it not for me.
No, mate, definitely for you. Definitely for you. Right, I'll take some details from you. Yeah. Is this your vehicle?
It's with friends.
Pardon?
With friends.
It's your friends? Are you insured to drive this vehicle? No. Okay. So just do me a favour. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to put some handcuffs on you in a moment because I think you're going to run from me. Okay. So jump out for me. Just one. Okay.
PC Mark Scott arrives to assist.
Yes, mate.
Wait, for our safety, just make sure you've got nothing on. Yeah.
Just jump in for me. That's badged as an RS6. That's not what's coming back. Is that a stolen car?
No.
You sure? Okay. Have you got a licence? You haven't got a licence. Are you known to the police?
Yes.
What for?
Banned.
You banned?
No, not now. I had before. Well, the band was well.
What was the ban for?
For driving.
For driving? Pretty much like this then. Does your mate know you've got the car?
Yeah.
He does?
PC Lovett stopped this lovely Audi A6, which is badged up as an RS6, because it had a marker on the police national computer for being a potential clone. Turns out this is a genuine vehicle. It's probably someone reported it as a clone because they've had a fine proof for speeding.
Do we know whose car it is?
Yeah.
Whose car is it, mate?
My friends.
What's his name? Say again. His name's... That's his whole name? Has he got a first or last name? Is this a real person?
Yes, it is a real person.
Where does he live?
Stoke.
Do you know whereabouts in Stoke?
Just behind fencing.
I'm going to put that you don't know, mate, because this doesn't sound very true to me. It's not an RS6 either, is it?
No, it's S-Line. You just got the...
Badge?
It's just a regular...
It's just a fake badge, innit?
Yeah, S-Line just means they put different seatbelts on it and that.
No, it's
pretty much.
Highest spec.
Yeah, different seatbelts. Different seatbelts and charge your fortune.
Unfortunately today, for the driver, he's got no licence and no insurance. So, although it is a genuine vehicle, he's made something up to the police and he's been found out. PC Lovett, being experienced as he is, didn't fall for that old chest.
Okay, listen to me. You stand reported for consideration of question of prosecuting you for 2 offences, namely the first being driving a vehicle on the road with no insurance, because you are uninsured, and secondly, driving a vehicle on the road otherwise in accordance with a licence. Basically, your licence is shown as expired provisional,
Okay, so even if you had a supervisor driver, L plates and everything like that, you still can't drive because your licence is expired. Okay.
So the car's going to be seized now under the Road Traffic Act for no insurance, no licence. He'll get quite a lot of points on his licence and
I'll give you that form. It's all explained on the back, but in essence, you do nothing until you receive a letter through the post to the address that you provided. If you decide that when the letter arrives you're just not going to open it and you're going to pretend it's not happening, you'll end up then getting summons to court. Fail to attend court, then they'll issue you a warrant for your arrest, and then you'll get nicked next time you come into police contact. All right, so don't just stick your head up your backside thinking it'll go away, because it won't. All right, and next time you get stopped driving a car, especially if you pull a stupid stunt like that again, you'll end up getting nicked. All right.
So the vehicle will be recovered to one of our road-to recovery garages, and the owner can either come and collect it and they can prove that they're insured and got a licence and it's their vehicle. If they don't, it'll be scrapped.
I'm not going to lie to you. I think you're just talking out your arse, mate, and this is your car. If I'm personally honest, your fictitious mate is going to have to prove that he is the owner of the car. And if he can't, because the logbook isn't in his name, he ain't going to get the vehicle back. Yeah, just go with my colleague. He's going to drop you off at the services. You know the services where you should have followed me instead of doing a stupid stunt? Yeah. Little monkey.
With cross-border criminals fueling crime across the region, targeting them remains a constant challenge for the team.
Some people will say that you're fighting a losing battle, especially on a unit like ours. You can't see it like that. We've got a job to do. We go out and do that job to the best of our ability and put those that are wrong before the courts. Some go our way, some don't go our way. You can't give up that fight, and if they then get released or they end up back on the streets and they start again, we go for them again.
We'll look at drug dealers, we'll look at burglars, wherever the force sees a risk and threat to the community. That's sort of where we'll get sent in to try and tackle that threat.
You know, every drug dealer in Derbyshire should know that at some point we will come for them.
In this episode,
There we go, it's failing stop.
Go on! Failing to stop!
inquiries into the Audi and transit van that escaped are ongoing. The two suspects arrested for drug dealing
Open the door now! Open the door! Open the door!
were charged by Greater Manchester Police with possession with intent to supply Class A drugs.
Crack cocaine, some more cocaine and heroin in this one.
Both men have pleaded guilty and are awaiting sentencing. Of the people pulled over in the Vauxhall,
Open the door! Open the door! Open the door! Okay.
all four suspects were arrested on suspicion of robbery, but no action was taken against them for any theft offences.
Is there anything in this car that shouldn't be, or on YouTube?
The suspect found with drugs in his home has been released on bail, pending further inquiries,
I can show you that I've nothing on it at all.
but received a 12-week suspended sentence and a 4-year ban for disqualified driving and no insurance. His friend was released without action.
Is this your vehicle? Pardon?
Big friends.
And the man caught driving the Audi without insurance and a licence
It's not an RS6 either, is it?
No, it's just like, you just got the
Badge.
has been reported on summons to court.